Hi everybody, welcome back to Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. Today is March 1st, I'm Helium Lemon, and we're still on this sort of
piece of towel.
Pub. Why is pub a funny word? Pub.
Hello again. What?
This sneezing guy, he just always says, what?
But it wouldn't be much use for anything else.
I don't know why I thought we wanted to get him to blow his nose into the towel. Maybe we do at some point. Show him the tissue. No. Shock his hand. No. You can't. You do get a lot of funny dialogue.
No.
You forgot the metal wire that you were playing with just 10 seconds ago?
I'll see you later.
You can get lots of funny dialogue if you try using like the little shock hand toy with different people, but
Top of the morning to you.
oh,
I beg your pardon.
that's my best Jacksepticeye impression.
Are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be so.
Xenophobia is a great word. Not a good concept, but a great word. Means you're knowledgeable. I mean, it doesn't mean you're knowledgeable. It means you're knowledgeable if you use it.
No problem. When will that be?
When the Undertaker comes to collect him.
Have you served any,
So, what is this friendly barkeep?
recently?
No.
No.
You're the first today.
Oh, wow. He's got
You
a
know
sense of
man
humor.
called Pegram?
Sense of
Indeed I do. Are
sarcasm.
you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Oh,
Did
they
Pegram stay here?
really don't like
He
Pegram here in this
takes
town.
6 nights plus breakfast.
Let me guess, he still hasn't
Try a
paid.
glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real
Ooh,
ale?
beer. I haven't had much
well,
beer
I guess
lately,
so.
but I'm kind of
What's
in the
real
mood.
ale?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and worn with bits, and makes you fall over.
Yeah, nice. I was like, I raised an eyebrow at the shouldn't be refrigerated bit. Why does it play the sparkly sound?
Sure you can, on one condition.
What's that?
You keep it away from old Ron.
Who's Ron?
That's him in the corner with the hygiene problem.
Why does it play the sparkly sound when I drink the beer?
Do you
Like, is
recognize
that
the name on this card?
No.
is that a puzzle?
Nah, it was a long shot.
Okay. That
Do you recognize?
thinking
this
of a
man?
later puzzle.
No, I don't. What
Yes,
do you want
thank
with
you.
it?
I've got a score to settle.
A score to
Now, don't
settle.
want any trouble in the bar, mister.
Dolphins
There's a
versus
right you
Giants,
have to
something
see
like
Father
that.
Mahoney,
A priest? A man of the cloth?
A man of the cloth.
and he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Doyle.
Sorry, Michael.
His name is Patrick Doyle. Isn't that the guy who
Ah, never mind.
wrote the music for a couple of
I gotta be
movies?
going.
Anyway,
Hi, my name's Stobart.
let's
George
see what old
Stobart.
Patrick Doyle
Hello
has
there,
to
mister. What can I do
say
for you?
say for us. I like his shirt.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know
like the
good
color.
professor himself? No.
No, I don't.
I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that some kind of jackhammer?
What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pops. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavored condoms, more likely.
For some reason, I love the flavored condoms line.
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
I don't know how many
Do you
holes
remember
you
seeing Sean
dug.
Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Does it now?
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
I
What do you
want
drink from
to.
my
I want to
drink
think
here?
beer would be a lubrication. I think it would be the
Has
other
he
thing,
called
but
you in the
oh.
line for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a pint this time.
Just a pint.
1 point of ground coming up.
Yeah. Pretty
You
sure
remember Sean Fitzgerald?
he
now?
remembers him just fine.
Picture the scene as if it was only last
He
week.
remembers him just
Just think of
fine.
it. It was only last week. Fitzgerald was there, all right. Him. and a
I'd say
bunch of
coffee is
dudes.
better at
He
lubricating your
was
brain
speaking
than
with the boss man.
beer.
Can you tell me anything
But-
about the castle on the hill?
Well, it depends.
Oh, I don't know much about anything.
Coffee
You should ask
has been
Mr.
giving me
O'Brien.
panic attacks recently, even though I love
Would you
coffee.
be one of them
Not
Mr.
panic attacks, but like something like that.
That's right. Professor Stobart.
Miskatonic. Is that someplace in
You're an
Canada?
archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
I just love George just ad-libbing.
Hey, how come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know they'd gone.
Oh, yes. Pack the
George,
spades.
if he wanted money, he would be a great
Seems I miss all the
confidence man.
excitement. What excitement?
Sorry I talked over it, but it's basically we're just getting more exposition about the archaeological
Bye for
site. I hope there's not a point in this recording where I like went to
Hello
use the
there.
bathroom or something
My
and didn't
name's
cut it
George
out.
Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm
Well,
Sean.
I was AFK.
Can I help you?
Freddy Fazbear. No.
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald?
Yes, I do. What you want with him?
I want to talk.
What you want with him?
Dig.
I can't imagine anyone.
I can't
inviting Sean
imagine.
Fitzgerald on a dig. He wouldn't know a post hole from his elbow.
Oh, his elbow's
You
pretty
heard
pointy.
Of the Phantom?
More than that.
It's got a few
I've
pimples
seen
on it.
And let me tell
Elbow
you,
pimples are the worst pimples.
So it's not,
Not
just
really.
a local legend. There really
But
is
they're
a
just like
Phantom of Loch
pointless.
Oh no.
They have no point. The worst pimples, the ones that hurt the most, are the ones that you get like
I most certainly have. A
inside
remarkable
your
institution.
nose.
Did you know? They were the originators of our system of credit.
And then
Their
second
financial
worst are the
empire
ones that
stretched
you
from
get on like your
Atlantic
upper
to the
lip or lower
Caspian
lip.
Sea.
They just hurt
With
like hell.
bases in so many countries, they had to establish new methods of fiscal transfer.
Oh yeah, like remittances.
The Knights Templar were nothing but a bunch of bankers.
I don't get it. Are you saying these Templar guys invented
Bank charges
In a
and
manner of speaking, I
credit.
suppose they did.
What a dirty trick.
Ugh,
Didn't anyone try to stop them?
what a dirty
Oh,
trick
yes,
indeed.
They were arrested, and many were burned.
At least they didn't invent crypto.
They bloody well deserved it. If
They
were
probably
anything like
would.
my bank manager.
If they had the technology, they seem like the kind of people
Castle, Mr. O'Brien.
to
It's a
invent
fine sight
crypto.
now. Dates back
I don't
to the
know.
10th century, you know. Most of the existing
The Templar are
legends
pretty
much
interesting.
less cost.
I don't really know much about them myself.
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
I had
Can you
heard
tell
of
me
them
about the
before this
Templar
game.
who founded the castle?
Now, there's
Oh yeah, the
another
tripod we
thing
saw in the
to
museum.
It was dug up by
I like how he says
Englishman
controversy
Archaeologist
instead of controversy.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram, the same man who dug up the gem.
Peagram's ginger ale instead of Seagram's. Get it? Haha, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's
But I
funny.
dare say you'll find a way if you've the will.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village. A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
Why is Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest. That's why. More than that. There's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
Can you tell
Yeah,
me more
Pegram
about
just
the
sounds like a
landlord?
total.
Cleary?
Ugh.
It's what you call a would-be sophisticated. The trouble
Michael
is,
Leary.
his idea of
Mick Leary.
sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
Ugh.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much
Oh, that
darker
kind of
than
paper.
real.
Newspaper.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in braille.
Do you know where?
That's one of the strangest lines. I think that's funny.
You've anchor in
The
dark,
graffiti is
shipped out
written
the
in
car.
braille.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmar. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem. which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Nah.
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
Goodbye for now.
Didn't feel like pretending I was a reporter, although for some reason I felt like
Mr.
pretending I was a
Doyle told me
professor.
you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd
So we
get
caught
lost.
Sean Fitzgerald in the middle of a red-faced lie.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean.
That's a scam.
Your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
We're just here for the Templars.
But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Let's see.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me.
Spooky
early this
music.
morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Uh-oh.
Show me what's in the package.
How did George know about the package?
can't
I don't
do that.
remember that
Why
part.
not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam? So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't
The package
know
must
me,
be the
Pegram.
gem.
I can't. I don't dare.
Uh-oh.
This is your
Uh-oh.
last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient
Fitzgerald,
enough
you've
to
gotten
balance time
into
to
some
get
But he'll kill me.
business that you
Who
shouldn't
will?
have gotten
Man
into.
from Paris. Jack Marquet.
You seem like a nice enough kid. I hate to break it to you, but you're mixed up with criminals.
But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
Ugh, I got a weird headache this
Why should I
morning.
trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Hoard. And don't hoard the gem all to yourself. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, I just seen a big red.
Why does his voice sound so
Come
distant?
back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been run over.
Oh, this isn't good, is it?
Noisy little tyke.
The bartender doesn't even care.
Some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
This poor kid's just been run over, and you guys, all you care about is who's going to pay for the brandy.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
Eh,
was standing here.
it was kind of a slimy case anyway.
When I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill.
And get ready for another corny
That, says I.
Don
Right,
Bluth
going over
cutscene
to
with
closer
bad
look.
audio,
Next
badly
thing,
mixed audio.
She comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on the ass. But the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy. And hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I. I thought he was a goner.
Looks like it just knocked him out
Next thing, the driver hops out.
and didn't kill him.
And I couldn't believe my eyes.
What is that gesture?
He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
It. Why didn't it show the costume in the cutscene? That's what I want to know, because it's like, okay, this is the costume killer. Like, except he didn't kill anyone this time, so that's nice. But he was, you know, first he was a clown,
But it was locked from the inside.
now he's a leprechaun.
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off.
Why did I... Can't do anything with the trapdoor yet.
The plastic cover had been smashed and broken away, revealing a switch.
Okay.
It
What's
was
the switch do?
impossible to return the switch to its original position.
Okay, well, nothing now. The switch does nothing.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked.
The
from
trapdoor
inside.
does nothing. The window does nothing, even though one panel of it looks different. Got some nice rounded textures on it. I guess it's just trying to make it look like a real tavern. Let's explore the
Well, now,
rest
what
of
am I to
Lochmarn.
say? No, an implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox.
I love that. That's a very funny
I gave him
response.
a look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation or something?
I was a little out of practice.
Oh, goodness.
What can you tell
This
me
guy
about
has a
the
silly
castle?
hat. I'm
Not
sorry.
much, I'm sorry to say. Most
Not
of
much, I'm
history is
sorry to
wrong.
say.
Ah, but if these old stones could only speak, what stories they
He's dressed awful nicely
Stories to
for
make your toes curl and your blood run cold.
a guy
You
who's
know,
just leaning on a
this
stack of
bathroom
hay.
is said to be over 600 years old.
That's pretty old.
Have
Since
you
the
seen Professor
1300s?
Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Where?
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car. And what was it doing here? A poor
It's
fellow
not a
must
fun
have been
thing
nuts.
when you actually hear somebody getting hit by a car, because I heard something like that last
He
week.
knocked somebody down outside the bar.
And there wasn't much I could do about it except just stand by. I was too far away, but I still heard it.
He ran right under the car.
So anyway,
The car was traveling.
yes, clearly, so fast he ran right under the car.
Maybe
He
you
stretched
know
him
the guy
out.
who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew. The
He's your
idiot
nephew?
responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
It's a
Aren't you
relief
going
that
to
he's
look
been
for the nephew?
abducted.
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you can
Oh, this
report the
guy is
matter to the
ridiculous.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
police. Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money.
Superior acceleration. I'd
think
put me
you
money
ought
on
to
the
know
Ferrari.
Exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal aggregate.
Oh, the haystack. What a
Or go
quandary.
off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for
He really hates that haystack job, doesn't he?
Thinking about.
Why,
He
there's
cares
no
more about the
problem.
awful
You're right.
haystack job
Why didn't I think
than...
of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
No, don't do that, please.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go.
Stop
look
being
for
dumb.
Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough.
Yeah,
to climb
silly
it.
enough. Yeah,
Marvelous.
yeah.
I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
Yes, great. That is a great plan of action, and it shows how much you really genuinely
Straight
care
off
about
in the
your...
direction of McDevitt's bar.
Oh, dear.
Contemplate the stack of hay.
What a stack. What a wonderful stack.
Stack of hay stopped, short.
That's
of the top
quick.
Of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
A slice or two. A slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. Let's see, some eat me cake, some drink me drink.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm
Mortarless
shove.
crack.
It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form
Ah, I
a
love
stack.
old castles. And
I tugged
Ireland.
the lifting key
Ireland.
and found it was held quite securely.
The vowels are just so much rounder. Like, oh, oh. Anyway. Here's the goat puzzle. I just remember this
rusted piece of
distinctly
iron,
from watching this
maybe
game
part of a
several
plow
months
or
ago.
something.
So yeah, this goat puzzle, this goat will try to like ram you. And sure enough, he rammed
The rope
us.
by which the goat was
But now he's
tethered
stuck on the
had become
plow.
tangled on the old plowshare.
So now we can go down. No problem. Wow. Look at George's butt coming down. What a great butt. No, I'm kidding. I like the facial expression he makes with his like eyebrows, like all like, ooh. So the ghost of Lochmarn is nothing more than a fierce billy goat. I don't actually have a great Irish
As I dipped my
Irish
fingers into the
accent.
soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used
I'm a
it in
Dublin man.
kindergarten to make casts of animal
I'm from
paw
Sligo.
prints.
I'm from Killarney.
I tried in
I'm
vain to
from
move the powder.
Belfast. Okay, I'll stop. I still have never visited Ireland. Ireland. Even though I do work at a place that's all about Irish culture.
The statue was too heavy to lift.
Oh
It
no.
overbalanced into the sand.
Gotta lift it back up. Sand. Why is there sand everywhere?
As I swung the stone
Why is there
upright,
sand in a
I
castle? I
noticed
don't
it
know.
had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
I need to stop overthinking everything. Overthinking. Am I gonna be arrested? That's a stupid video. I don't know why I got
I
recommended
sprinkled the
that, but
plaster on
whatever.
the sand until the holes were filled.
The YouTube algorithm is just one of the great mysteries of life. Clearly. So, Beverly,
I placed
clearly my
fingers
computer.
and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened.
Ah. Well, we got ourselves a right tidy little puzzle down there. Goodbye, goat. Goodbye, goat, for now. Climb down the hay. Climb down the hay. Climb down the hay. I'll stop singing songs about climbing down the hay. Digging for apples, digging for apples. Sing a song, make it happy to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. McDevitt's. That's the name of the pub. McDevitt's Food, Bar, Lounge. Doesn't seem like anyone's here for the food. Oh well. Can I get some nice Irish barbecue wings?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
It's an
That's
age-old
the
secret.
of the master brewers,
It's a
sir.
secret.
Each barrel is lovingly manhandled.
Lovingly manhandled. I love that image.
Suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar.
But does it matter what the ropes are made out of?
Original gravity, light, manner from heaven.
Manner
Sorry, but the
from
pump
heaven.
appears to be broken.
I could fix
What?
it for you.
I don't think
What?
so. This is a job for a professional electrician.
And a
Oh, well,
professional electrician, you say? Like
it's
Thomas
not my
Merlin?
idea, is it?
Everything's
It
breaking.
just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
I hope he doesn't have a good memory because I'm pretty sure I told him my name was George Stobart earlier.
Here's the house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature.
Bedeviled.
Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it.
They write such
I want to see what you can do
wonderful,
before I let you touch me
amusing
here.
dialogue about the most mundane of things, and here I am talking over it. But you can still read it. You can still read it because the comic book style is
Will you
very
take a
easy
look
to
at the
read.
pumps?
I'll take a look at the pumps. The pumps. Pumps. Pump up the jam. Alright, so, what do we got over here?
I couldn't
We got
see
a case of the
anything obvious
faulty
about the
wiring.
machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
George, he takes out the
I
plug,
used
plugs it
all
back
my
in.
knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug.
He's just watching this George pretend to be a professional electrician.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire.
Oh, goodness.
I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to
Ugh.
disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions.
Just sticking a raw
Excuse me,
piece of
Mr.
wire.
I fixed your glass washer. No
Oh,
problem.
that's
Bingo!
scary.
And a blessing to all the
I would
saints.
never do that if I was in your position, George Stobart, but then again,
Could you take a look at the beer pumps?
I wouldn't even
But I'm
be
not
able
making
to
any
afford
promises.
If you
that
can't
plane
fix it,
ticket to
I'll
Ireland,
never buy it
probably.
from me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Flashlight. FNAF? No. Oh my god. I really need to stop watching FNAF. But I just started playing FNAF World today, so... At least... I
I
don't know.
pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal. but nothing.
Yeah, I was playing a bunch of RPGs today, playing some weird old Scott Cawthon RPGs, which are always good, and recording some Space Funeral. Which, as soon as I get a little lunch, I want to record some more of. I don't know. Maybe my plan might change after that, but...
I pulled the lever and the bolt creaked back into place.
We want...
It was the lever which locked the trap door.
We want the trap door open, don't you think?
I pushed the lever.
So that's going to unlock the trapdoor, and then we just have to lift the trapdoor from above. Ready? Yoink!
I lifted the trapdoor,
and now we got a nice shot of sunlight illuminating everything.
Looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Oh, it's your boy.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts.
I usually associate it with light opera. Oh boy.
What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
Yes, very unfortunate.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut.
That's a
Was the guy hurt bad?
funny line.
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Exciting. So now we've had exactly 2 run-ins with the killer. And we're still fine.
Hey, McGuire.
What?
What?
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
In the dialogue option, he clearly did, so that answers our question.
Drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
That's the funny thing about these Broken Sword games. Like, you'll see the picture of a character that you haven't even met yet, and it's like, how does George already know exactly what they look like?
I spotted Mr. Leary's flashlight easily.
Okay, we're almost done with this episode.
I noticed a flash of
It's just
light.
kind of a sprint for me, or a marathon recording for 30 minutes. With the game, it's a bit easier because it's just like, okay, go from this puzzle to this puzzle to this puzzle, and the dialogue takes up a good chunk of it.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire, I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
You're underage.
You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't...
Not interested.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
Misery
If you want
guts.
to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Fine.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
He certainly will. I think he's easily impressed by fast cars. Then again, anyone in a small Irish town would, so...
Coughed and spewed out a stream of rusty...
Oh, fun. Rusty water. Well, unfortunately, we need water for a puzzle coming up. Now, I think you can leave the faucet on and flood the basement just for fun, but I'm not going to do that. I might have done that last time, I'm trying to remember. But anyway, that's it for today's episode of Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Thank you so much for watching.